Hey, what's up, guys? This is Higgins in Japan, and just wanted to make a quick video, give you guys a little bit of an update. We had a pretty sizable earthquake last night, about 2:40 in the morning. So when I first woke up, actually I woke up like the earthquake woke me up, and yeah, you could kind of tell that it was a little bit bigger than normal. Just because it was lasting a lot longer than your normal earthquake would. So I quick jumped online. At first they were saying 6.8, then a lot of the major news organizations were saying 7.3, and then kind of downgraded to a 7.1. The thing is, it was out in the ocean, and so by the time that it actually got here to where I live in Ibaraki Prefecture, it was actually around a 4, like in that range, 3 or 4 range. So it wasn't actually all that strong when it actually got here. The thing that you kind of have to worry about, though, with the earthquakes out in the ocean is the tsunami waves. And there was actually a tsunami warning. It actually expired at about 4 o'clock in the morning. And I know at least one town reported, 30-centimeter waves coming in, which is just under a foot. So even though there was a tsunami warning, it wasn't all that bad. You do want to take that kind of stuff seriously, though. But I mean, that's kind of part of living in Japan. And so I mean, I think I've told this story before, but the first week that I moved here, there were four earthquakes, like right back to back, like over the week, like every night there was an earthquake. And I kind of was like, oh, what did I get myself into? But yeah, I mean, living in Japan, that's kind of something that you just you kind of have to adjust to if you're not used to living, in a place that has earthquakes. And and then obviously the tsunami warnings and stuff. But people always ask me, oh, are you afraid? Are you scared? Are you gonna leave? Or that kind of stuff. And for the most part, I've gotten used to earthquakes. But I think the major thing is I've just kind of come to the realization that you can't really control natural disasters, so why kind of worry about it? They can be scary, tsunamis. Obviously, Japan has a history with that, and earthquakes as well. So there's a lot of people that, are weary of those type of things, and that's fine. But yeah, I mean, we've just had a few typhoons. A few. It's in the 20s. We've had typhoons, and there were supposed to be 2 this weekend, actually, but it appears that they've all kind of blown off to sea, so that's pretty good. But, I mean, those are things that happen that you really can't control, and I kind of look at it as, I can't control that, so I'm not going to be, not necessarily afraid of it, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to be worrying about things that I can't control. And unfortunately, that's, earthquakes and tsunamis and typhoons and all that good natural disaster type stuff. And you can't really live every day in Japan like worrying about that kind of stuff. Yeah, it happens. Yes, they can be deadly. But, you just got to take every day, one day at a time, and, hopefully, I'm not trying to get off philosophical here, but yeah, it's not something that I'm worried about. Yeah, they can scare you and they can startle you, and especially if you're trying to sleep and something happens in the middle of the night and you're not really sure what's going on. But yeah, you can't really, I don't know. It's not something that, I wouldn't say that I'm used to earthquakes, but I would say that they don't bother me as much as they do other people, or bother me maybe as much as they should. I don't know. But yeah, so I mean, if you're thinking about moving to Japan, that's something to consider. But yeah, you just can't, like, if you just like hide in your apartment all day, first of all, you're not gonna be able to have a job. But but yeah, I mean, they're earthquakes, and they're gonna happen, and you don't know when they're gonna happen, and you gotta be ready for them when they do happen. You gotta be able to maybe get out of your apartment or something like that if it's a serious one. But yeah, I'm not every day just thinking, man, when's the next earthquake gonna happen? I'm gonna, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. So if you live in Japan, or if you're thinking about living in Japan, these things happen, and you just kind of have to deal with them. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm safe. The earthquake happened quite a ways away from here, so it wasn't that big of a deal for me. But I know that a lot of people, tend to get anxious and tend to get scared and stuff like that, which is fine. But yeah, you can't live every day, especially things that you can't affect. Last I checked, I can't fight typhoons or earthquakes, so I'm not going to worry about them when they get here. So, all right, well, I'll catch you guys later. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section, or on Twitter, or on my Facebook page, or wherever you happen to find me. It's not like I have a million subscribers, so I will, do my best to get back to you in a timely fashion. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.